Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial. Today we're going to be making a circle flay train, and using these two pieces of paper I am going to show you an illustration of what we are going to be doing. Fold the longest part of your fabric over like this, and on this part I am going to take my knee circumference because the joining of the flay starts at the knee. Now on this part I'm also going to add ½ inch to join to my skirt, and on this part you're going to take your knee to the length you want, that is your knee to the floor length you want for your train. And once you have taken that, you remember to add your bottom hemming allowance and just connect that all the way to the center front of your train. Now you're just going to cut. And now to cut the back, all you need to do is fold your fabric or your paper same way you folded for the front, like this, and just place the front pattern on this, and you're just going to retrace. Now because we want the back train to be longer, just go on and determine how long you want your train to be and just connect it all the way to that part. And once you're done, you're just going to cut. And as you can see, we have our train long and short, and now we're just going to dive right into the main tutorial now that you have already gotten the hang of it. Now the first thing you need is your pencil skirt pattern. If you do not know how to draft this, I have a tutorial on how to draft your pencil skirt pattern, and I'll put the link below in the comment section so you can check that out. And as you can see, make sure that the center front of your pattern is on the center front of your folded fabric. So this way, once you open it, or once you open up your fabric, you have this one piece. Now for the back, as you can see, I have cut out the back also, and I'm just going to unpin this and show you. As you can see, I have two pieces for the back because of the zipper allowance. Like I said guys, if you don't know how to draft this, do check the comment section for the tutorial. Now what you're going to do is on this knee, because this is where we want the flay to start, measure your knee circumference right there, and what I have is 11.5. Now because this is half of my knee, I am going to plus that twice, and that is going to give me 23. And now we're going to do a little bit of math. Don't worry, it is really easy and simple. Now this 23, we're going to divide it by 3.14, which is the formula for getting a half circle flay, because we're going to be cutting the back and the front differently. So this way it would have joining at the sides. Now remember that 6.28 is the formula for getting a full circle flay, which comprises of both the front and the back. If you have seen the circle flay tutorial, you would understand this. I would also put the link below so you can check that out. Now once 23 is divided by 3.14, I have 7.32, which I would approximate to 7.5. And now I have folded my fabric just like I showed you with the illustration paper. Now on this edge of our fabric, I am going to be taking that 7.5 inches for my knee circumference. Now once I am done taking this, next thing you need to do is measure this line and make sure that it is exactly your knee measurements that you measured on your pencil skirt pattern. Mine is 11.5, and I just make sure that this line is 11.5. This way when you open this piece up, remember this is on fold, when you open it up you would have 23 inches in total. And now I am going to take my knee to length measurement, And while doing this, I realized that this part is way too short for my length. So I had to shift my tape rule a little bit inwards like this so as to get the length, the desired length I want. Now at the center front of my train, I'm going to take the same length I placed on my side seam, and I'm just going to keep placing that mark all the way, and I'm just going to connect all my marks. And on this knee part, don't forget to add your half inch for joining to your pencil skirt. Now next thing you're going to do is use your ruler and just connect your side seam line like this. That is if your length goes inwards just like mine. Now I'm just going to go on and cut out this. And now that we are done with the front, we're going to move on to the back. Now, just like I showed you during the paper illustration, all you have to do is place your front fabric on your back fabric. Make sure the folded edge of your front fabric is on the folded edge of your back fabric. Now retrace the knee and also retrace the side seam. As you can see, I have done just that. Now what I am going to do here is I am taking the length I marked on my side seam. I just took it at the center back right there. Now, next thing you have to determine is the length you want your back train to be. Now, I am going to be using about 35 inches. Hope you notice where I place my tape rule to measure the 35 inches. Now, once I am done placing that mark, I am just going to go on and connect this mark all the way to my side seam mark. Now, once you're done connecting all your lines, you're just going to go on and cut this out. Then once I cut this out, I'm going to show you what the strings look like. Now, this is what my front string look like, as you can see. And this is what my back train look like. So come on with me, let's stitch these pieces together so you all can understand better, especially for the beginners. Now what you have to do is go on and make notches for your darts on your fabric and just go on and stitch your darts. This is the front skirt. Now once you're done stitching your darts on the knee part, you're just going to get your train and you're just going to place your train good sides together. Place the knee part of your train good sides together to the knee part of your skirt and just stitch by half inch. Join it together by half inch. Now for the back, notch the darts and also notch the zip allowance. Now go on and stitch your darts, and once you're done stitching your darts, place your skirts good sides together. Now on your zip part from your waistline, take 7.5 inches downwards. Now start taking your zipper allowance from right here all the way down. Now stitch from the 7.5 all the way down. Now I am done making that stitch. Now next thing I'm going to do is take the good sides of my circle train and place it to the good sides of my skirt, and I'm going to join the knee parts together by half inch, just like I did for the front. Now once you're done doing that, what you're going to do is place in your zipper, and we're going to stitch our zipper to the zip opening at the back of our skirts. Now what I'm doing is I am just pinning, as you can see, and once I am done pinning, I'm just going to go on my sewing machine and I'm just going to stitch just like this all the way and all the way back up. Now once you're done stitching, you're just going to go on and stitch the side seam from top to bottom, as you can see, and also don't forget to stitch the side seam from top to bottom. As you can see, I pinned the front and the back fabrics together. Now the next thing I am going to do is I'm going to you can double fold the bottom of your skirt, but what I am going to do is I'm going to be using this crinoline to stitch the bottom part. Now as you can see, I am done doing just that. You can see how it's looking, and I am just going to add this patches to this skirt because I want it to have a little bit of design to it. And this is the final look, guys. If you like this video, do give this video a thumbs up, and hope to see you in much more educative and informative videos to come. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Apologies for how my background is looking. The background is under renovation, and I'll see you in much more exciting videos to come. See ya.
Killing me softly, I have to choose. Should I leave or should I stay with you?